Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction or read through or whatever you want to call these videos for Beastars manga chapters 150 and 151. I'm super excited because I never saw 150 posted last weekend, so I was like, maybe it's just taking them a while, or maybe a week was taken off. Because it seemed like a lot of other anime and manga have been taking weeks off last week and this week. So I was like, maybe there was just a week off that I didn't know about or something. But 150 and 151 were both posted this morning, so now I get to read two at once, so I'm double excited. I don't have to wait between them. I can read them both at once. So I'm pretty giddy about that, but I know a lot of new people are coming in because of the anime, so welcome if you're new to the week to week, or if you're marathoning to catch up and are just hitting this point. I feel like my throat's kind of hurting right now. My throat always kind of hurts. I think it's just part of recording videos so much. But I just recorded my last read-through video before recording this read-through for Magical Girl Raising Project, or my host Shoujo Weeks, aka Haku. And for those of you reading this series, that's another series I want to shout out to you, whether you watch my videos on it or not. Check out Magical Girl Raising Project. It is so smart and so good. Now, Beastars is my favorite series ever. I just think Beastars, I always, again, call it a sociology or psychology textbook written by furries pulling guns on each other. But Magical Girl Raising Project is a very intelligent and very good series, too. So I would say really check that out. There was an anime for the first arc, but gosh, the first arc is amazing, but the arcs after it are so good too. So yeah, just a shout out for that other series, because I'm riding high on excitement for that, just as I'm riding high on excitement for Beastars, and just as I'm riding high on excitement for My Hero Academia. But either way, let's read 150 and 151, and hopefully my recording doesn't mess up any. I always get paranoid when recording these kind of live reacty sort of things. I get a little bit paranoid that something's going to mess up and I'm going to lose my reaction, which would be horribly not good. But either way, we got this color cover. Again, I saw the if you don't follow Itagaki Paru, the mangaka, on Twitter, they always post these color panels. They post like the legit watercolors they make up there beforehand. But I noticed when I clicked on chapter 150, the title is "Oh My Big Daddy." Oh, what a title. I love it. Entangled Instincts, and we have Meron and Legosi. Gosh, I freaking love Meron. Like, after talking about the anime so much and diving so in depth to the beginning of the series, it's great to talk more about the current what's going on and how good it is. I think this might be my favorite arc so far, and Meron is just so good. This is the time when I take a good look at my victim. I take whatever weapon I have and get ready to kill my victim. Their faces tighten up. Then I think, this animal knows what it's like to be loved. They're gonna die with regrets. Which makes me want to kill them even more. And we see Legosi looking down behind him. Agata, have you ever been hugged by anyone? Huh? Is that a hard question? Then, how about this? Have you ever yearned for friendship? Legosi. He's thinking, what's that wolf trying to do? Don't you tell me to shush. He's gonna notice you. I've never been hugged by anyone. And I've never been friends with anyone either, so I don't understand. Let's say I were to shoot the guy behind the window. Would that make you sad? See, he noticed you, thinks Agata. Shoot him together with the glass. Just as I expected. Underlings love to be a part of the herd. That wolf sure is persistent. And Legosi just knocks. So Meron is like shocked and then turns around. Agata's mouth is just agape. Melon, it's me. This ear, the left side of my stomach. You're gonna pay for both of them, and he's just gesturing. I'm here to capture you. And Meron just smiles at him, points the gun. You're albino and wounded. You look like a dirty rag. Do you think you can die without regrets with that look? Out of all the animals I've held at gunpoint, not a single one of them has made a face like that before. And then Legosi smiles and then busts through the glass and grabs Meron's throat. What's with his neck? And Meron kicks him off and throws him over. And Meron starts laughing at him. My neck doesn't match my body at all. I got my neck from my leopard mother. along with my thick throat made for swallowing meat, and my husky voice made for intimidating animals. Yeah, he's laughing. And what I got from my gazelle father are my antlers, my slender body, and my escaping abilities. And he's walking across the table. What a just charismatic character. You're disgusting. What's with your face? How do your parents fuck? I will capture you today. Oh, and I love this. As like Meron is sort of giving his evil villain speech, we're seeing these terrible things he's had to grow up listening to. I will capture you today. Strange. I can hear their voices better today than most days. God, Meron is I think the most charismatic character I've read in manga. Yeah, he thinks, dodging Legosi's attack. I can dodge easily. Herbivores have instincts for dodging carnivores' attacks. That's why it doesn't matter what we throw at him. He'll be fine. Oh, and we're seeing Child Meron being laughed at and dodging an attack. Why don't you aim better? He'll dodge everything you throw at him. Hey, we can see your fangs, Meron. It's no good, right? Right now you have to be a pure-blood Herbie. The lower a carnivore's grade is in elementary school, the more likely they are to be admonished by the teachers for any conflict they have with the carnivores. The strong must be gentle with the weak, the teachers say. This makes carnivores accumulate a lot of stress, so it's natural that they would bully me in secret. Okay. I think they meant for any conflict they have with the herbivores, though. Because they're basically saying the carnivores that aren't doing well in school, they need to make extra care that they don't turn into delinquents or mistreat the herbivores. Okay. So it's natural they'd bully me in secret. This is so convenient. You're not an herbivore and you're not one of us either. No one's going to care if we pick on you. Man, and he's thinking about that as he shoots at Legosi. You think you can capture me. You're underestimating me. Do you know how old I was when I committed my first murder? Obviously you don't, so I'll give you a nice snippet of knowledge. When felines want to kill themselves, they never try to jump off a building. Their physical abilities are too advanced. When they land on the ground, they'll just walk away with a few bruises. Hurry up and jump off, Meron. This is just an experiment of ours. You won't die if your mommy's genes are strong enough, but if your daddy's genes are stronger, then, I don't know. Jump, jump, and they're chanting. I first experienced freedom when I was 9 years old. When I was 9 years old, when I killed my classmates, and rather than jumping, he tossed them off the roof. But thinking about it now, if I actually jumped, maybe I would have experienced a more flying to the ends of the world kind of freedom. Let's try it. And he steps back out of the window. Will I land on my feet, or will I die on the ground? There's a good chance to know. Take a good look now. And Legosi reaches in to try to save him and grabs onto him. Today, I won't let you run off. And Legosi saves him. What? There were plants there, and Legosi didn't even notice. The first animal who hugs me is a guy. You gotta be kidding me. And I love Meron still just taking this comedically. I couldn't let you die, and now you're caught. You're awfully cool and composed for a quasi-hybrid, says Meron. I'm gonna get you living like a grown-up, he thinks about Haru. It's okay. I'll raise my future children with tons of love, so they'll at least turn out better than you did. God, what a good chapter. Every chapter with Meron has been so good, but especially like when we really get into his character, Meron is so compelling. I love so many characters in Beastars, and Beastars really lives on how good the characters are. But Meron has just blown the others out of the water for me with how fun he is to read, how charismatic he is on panel. Like, I love Beastars, and I'm so happy that it's getting so many attentions when it comes, so much attention when it comes to the anime. I love that because it makes me hopeful that we could get a season 2, which people are going to be clamoring for a season 2 because we need the Tem's killer arc, you know? People are going to be like, who killed Tem? Why are we not knowing this yet? But I need season 3. I need the, what would I even call it? The Hidden Kondo arc, followed by the Meron arc. I need all of this injected into my veins in anime format. And I really hope they get a really great voice actor to do Meron, because so many of just his speeches, when he comes kind of unhinged or when he says something really charismatic, God, Meron could be such a good on-screen character. Because I've never experienced this in a comic where a character just oozes charisma so much that it's like they are just popping out of the panel. They are so good. God, Meron is incredible. Let's read 151 though. I really liked this one. I like Legosi saving him, and perhaps Legosi could save him in more of a spiritual form too. I don't know if he's going to actually turn him into the cops or not. I mean, he didn't for Riz at first. But I'd like to see if he could try to rehabilitate Meron in some way. Now, do I think it's totally possible or totally justified given that Meron is like a serial killer basically? Yeah, maybe not. But I don't know. Also, Agata just dipped. Agata was like, "You're fighting? I'm out, fam." I'd like to see the Shishigumi be like, "Yeah, you defeated him. Now let's do whatever with him." Sadly, I hope the Shishigumi don't just want to kill him and moidorize him, because I don't think that would make for the best of storytelling. I kind of want the Shishigumi to still be on Legosi's side, if only even still because of Lewis. So, yeah, not too sure. If things are starting to look a little laggy with the video right now, it's because I'm loading chapter 151 while I'm talking right now. Yeah, looks like 151 is up. So, let's see what we get for this one. Alright. Okay, and this one doesn't look in super high quality yet. It must be an early scan. Alright. Legosi's caught Meron, but come on, let's go. We're going now. Let's go. What? Now that I think about it, if Meron's my senior, I can get away with such a commanding tone, but okay. With him just saying, "Come on, let's go, we're going now, let's go," over and over again, I'm kind of hoping this translation's okay and not sketchy, but either way, let's see what we get. If it is sketchy, I can always go back and just reread this one with a different translation before I read 152. But either way. Legosi's cut Meron, but... Huh? Where? I'm turning you into the police. If you refuse, well, I'll have no choice but to drag you in by force. The police, huh? Well, it is quite the miracle I haven't already been brought in before now, but it isn't really... No, wait, hang on. Life in jail without ever having taken a bite out of that girl, or never knowing what deliciousness tastes like. Am I really okay going to jail without taking even a single bite? If I turn Meron in, Yafya-san will help me arrange for a carnivore-herbivore marriage, despite my criminal record. Then, I'll be with her forever. We see what Legosi's thinking. That rabbit, with Haru-chan, and they're both thinking about her. And we just see her face. I love it. And they stare blankly at each other. A carnivore's strength, says Meron. Eh? The strength of your grip around my wrist. That's the very same strength the carnivore uses to grip its prey. Grip any harder, and you'll break it, you know. Being a wolf and all, you should have been taught that. Be kind and gentle to the weak, or so they say. From this angle, he really does look like a completely normal gazelle. And then of course Meron tries to break away. Legosi gets thrown on his butt. I was gonna tear your guts out with my horns, but looks like you've finally gotten a little more careful. It isn't cute at all, and he starts running. Shit, get it together. When I look at his gazelle face, the strength of his body just seems to fade away. Even while trying to catch him now, it's like I'm chasing the back of a slender herbivore. And then Legosi roars, "No, don't let yourself be deceived by that half-gazelle, half-leopard. I gave you that special service, and this is all you pay me? A lioness's appetite is truly something to behold, huh? Throw in another 500 grams of chicken meat, and the breast, not the thigh, not the breast, the thighs, okay?" And we see some sort of prostitution deal going down, and Meron and Legosi bust through the window. Sorry, pardon the intrusion. This is bad. Okay, at this rate, we'll be in the center of the city. A violent chase would be fine in the back alley market, but I can't let all those innocent animals get involved in this mess. Meron, say, you know, if we really have to run, how about the back alley? What am I even saying? You wouldn't understand. Thank you for picking out such a nice restaurant, as one would expect from avian instinct. instinct. Oh, I'm honored to be praised by a lioness like yourself. I was looking forward to our negotiations today, and they're going into a nice restaurant and busting through the windows. Center Street. We're in... Meron, I said we shouldn't come here. Grow up already. Are you ready to stop and call it quits? And Meron's just laughing. You're the one who should be giving up. I don't want to get the innocent animals who live here involved. Innocent? What's that? You'll find even those with the most composed faces in the back alley market when night falls, their eyes rolling back as they too indulge in meat. And then Legosi looks surprised as Meron just looks back at him like he's won. But Legosi grabs onto him. I've got him now, he thinks. Center Street, at the heart of the city. The best place for a stalemate indeed. On these cleanly paved roads walk all these perfectly reasonable animals. If it's so peaceful even here, it's no wonder the outskirts were made for idiots who think that's reality. I wonder what I can glean from this place. Those cameras are only there to reassure the population, you know. Right around now, alarms are going off like mad in the police's monitoring room. When a carnivore grabs hold of an herbivore with such force, the footage tracking that action is transmitted right into the police's system. And that just so happens to be the situation we're in now. No matter how good your senses are, this animal society will desperately try to fill in the gaps and cover up in the end. Witnesses have already decided what they think is happening here. You, White Wolf over there, unhand that gazelle immediately. It'd be best if you made a run for it. These cops are real persistent. Might slap you with 5 days in the slammer. Well, I'll be taking my leave first. And he leaps up onto this little wall and jumps from it onto the flag on the building. Wait, hold it. No, it's not me you want. It's that gazelle. We have to catch him. Shut up and move, or I shoot shut up. Move and I shoot, carnivore. Seems like his face is saying he wants to run. This has nothing to do with my face. I really need to catch that guy. I'll meet with you guys later. Wait, stop. Why am I on the run here? Why am I the one on the run here, thinks Legosi. The wolf who attacked the gazelle in Center Street last Wednesday is still at large. The victim is also still missing. Okay, so now we're jumping a week ahead. The wolf's coat is completely white, a large build, and reported to be around 30. Around 30. There's something fishy about this Center Street incident report. I just feel like those could be groundless accusations. You think so? The police are still currently investigating. And we see Legosi's former roommates watching. The culprit being a wolf made you think of Legosi, huh, Jack? That's not it. Oh, the new Daki flavor is delicious. Let's see. Nothing like a good Daki. Yum yum. A world in which carnivores and herbivores coexist. Have you not been keeping in touch with Legosi lately, Jack? That guy doesn't have, that guy doesn't even have a mobile phone, so calling his apartment's landline's the only way to reach him. And even when I call that, he never answers it. I want to see Legosi. At least room 701 doesn't have to deal with all shed fur anymore. Oh my god, he's going to be in 701 hiding out, isn't he? Very true indeed. Wait. Until my fur comes back, could I stay here for a while? I can explain, I swear. And then they all start wagging their tails. Their tails betray their true feelings. What will the boys of 701 do next issue? So I wonder, I guess Meron did get away again. And we're seeing a look at the volume 15 cover there, and we have a color page with Legosi eating the egg sandwich. Again, that's another thing, like I mentioned before, that Paru had posted on Twitter already, the watercolor of. I love that volume cover. All the Beastars volume covers are so good, though. My favorite one still is the Ibuki one, though, because, again, for those of you new to the channel, Ibuki is like my favorite or one of my favorites ever in the series. I really, really liked Ibuki. Yeah, that's a good idea for a video one day. Maybe like my favorite Beastars characters, and do it spoiler-free so that I could like hint at some stuff so that anime-onlys would be like, oh, I'm really excited for this character, without me actually spoiling anything about the character. Of course, Meron, Ibuki, Legosi, Haru would be up there toward the top two. Lewis is an obvious one. You know what's weird that I just thought about thinking about characters in the series? Pina was like so important for that one arc and then hasn't been around like at all since then, pretty much. Weird what's happened with Pina there. But yeah, those are some of my favorites. I kind of like Agata a lot already, just from his design. I really like Agata's design. I want more from him. You know what I just thought too? We should get a Shishigumi volume cover. Like, we've seen volume covers with all these different characters on each one. I want a Shishigumi volume cover. Also, it's so odd. I don't think we ever got a Bill volume cover, and Bill was so important toward the beginning of the series. Kind of a shame that we never got a Bill cover. But, yeah, I'll end it here. I loved these two chapters. I think I liked 150 a lot more than 151. 151 was still good, though. I was just sort of hoping... I knew that because of the Haru stuff, this wasn't going to be the finale of everything going on with Meron and Legosi, but I was sort of hoping that the Meron and Legosi stuff would kind of reach a certain endpoint here, at least for now, but it doesn't seem quite like that. It seems like we've just transitioned into yet another stage of the chase, as he's going to be going after Haru and Legosi's got to try to stop him, but it is what it is. Either way, thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, and comment down there too. Tell me what you thought of this, or these two chapters, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more. Beastars, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel or talk to you there. If you'd like a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us on Discord about Beastars or anything else, then just ask and I can give you a link. It's free and open for anyone. And if you want to help support the channel so that I can continue to make these videos week to week, it is patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description to make it easy for you. Also, patrons get to give suggestions and vote whenever I add a new series to the channel. So if you have another series that you really specifically want me to do, you can try it with everybody in the polls on Patreon. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.